How many discounts does USAA Auto Insurance offer? Too many to say here. Multi-vehicle discount, safe driver discount, new vehicle discount, storage discount, legacy.
How many discounts will you stack up? Tap the banner or visit USAA.com/auto discounts. Restrictions apply.
It's tax season, and at LifeLock, we know you're tired of numbers. But here's a big one you need to hear. Billions. That's the amount of money in refunds the IRS has flagged for possible identity fraud. Now here's another big number. 100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it guaranteed. One last big number. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit lifelock.com/podcast for the threats you can't control. Terms apply.
Yeat EsDeeKid made it on our own. Let's talk about it. How y'all doing? Welcome to Let's Talk About It Music Reviews Season 12. How y'all doing? Welcome to the show. We got a pretty good episode for you today, guys. We got the one and only Yeat. Yeat is back making some fucking new music. We know he's been teasing a new era, a new album, etc., 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 all over Twitter. But then we also have an artist that I've been seeing blowing up, trending on Twitter for such a long time. I've been kind of waiting for the right moment to really talk about this new rapper, but we have another UK rapper that's kind of big. You know, it's kind of like a Central C type situation here. We have another big UK rapper that's, you know, kind of just randomly, in my opinion, just kind of blew up on Twitter. Just kind of seen him stuff everywhere, etc., etc. So we got EsDeeKid. I've never talked about this rapper, but the shit that I've heard, the shit that I've seen, I have enjoyed. I've enjoyed his flows. I've enjoyed what he's brought to, you know, bring it to the table of rapping. I think EsDeeKid actually is one of them ones, you know. So let's just get into it. Let's fucking talk about it. Starting off with the goddamn beat. Now, I really enjoy this beat. I love the synths. I love the build-up. I love the sample of the background vocals, too. That kind of like, you know, when you use an ad-lib, kind of like how Playboi Carti does. You know, Yeat does the same thing. He uses ad-libs to really back up his own tracks. And I do like how the hook, you know, has these nice, really cool background vocals that sound really good. The ad-libs are absolutely fucking popping. I will say, overall, I really enjoy what Yeat did on the hook, but I also enjoy this beat. I like the trap beat. I like all the hard elements, using the trap beat hard elements, but using these nice synths, using these nice 808s, using these nice background vocals to really back up the track, to really just add all that fucking, to add all that flair on this beat. I just think overall Yeat kind of killed it with the production, with the sound of production. This is definitely what I want. You know, it's hard hitting. It could easily get stuck in your head. I like that. Overall, I really enjoy the beat. Now let's start off with the hook, because Yeat is in the beginning of this song. Overall, the Made It On Our Own hook is pretty much enjoyable. You know, I think it gets the job done. I like the little mini flow switches that Yeat does on this hook. I think it just adds a lot of value when you're listening to the whole entire track. I will say this hook is pretty good. It's nothing crazy, nothing groundbreaking, nothing where I'm like, holy shit, you know, this is like fucking life-changing. Like, man, had such a good-ass time listening to this hook. I don't think it's on those type of levels, but for a Yeat song, I think the levels here are absolutely fantastic. All the different elements really work together, and I think that hook just overall really just shines in this whole entire song. EsDeeKid immediately comes on this song, and I will say, I'm pretty surprised. Usually UK rappers, you know, I'm not going to lie, they usually have a hard time going on different type of beats, but EsDeeKid's one of those people who can, you know, just kind of do it differently, and I really like that. I like how this, like, really hard synth fucking, you know, kind of wavy trap beat is happening, and I love the fact that we are not, you know, making it feel like, boom, we're going to switch the song up and put a UK drill beat. I remember 5EO Foreign. Every time 5EO Foreign was a feature on a song, I swear to God, these motherfuckers would like switch it to a UK type beat so they feel comfortable. Don't do that. You know, if you only sound good on drill beats, we're going to have a fucking problem here, because drill beats sound so fucking samey, it's goddamn insane. So I love the fact that, you know, you don't have any of that special treatment happening here. You don't have that, you know, that switch up to that UK type drill beat to, you know, make EsDeeKid sound even better. I love the fact that, you know, no, EsDeeKid just comes on here, comes swinging. and comes swinging with a really nice flow. I love how EsDeeKid came on this track. The flow was really good. I love the way his vocals can kind of, echo and provide that, greater sound effect. When you can have that type of voice, that can just kind of slide on any type of beat, I think EsDeeKid's definitely got that voice, and I think this verse definitely does speak volumes of what EsDeeKid can bring to the future of rap. So I overall really do enjoy what I'm hearing from EsDeeKid. I like the flows. My only complaint is that, honestly, I wish it could have been a little bit longer. And if that's my complaint, if that's what I'm complaining about, that means EsDeeKid did pretty fucking good on this feature. I'm not even going to lie to you. So overall, I really enjoy what EsDeeKid did on this song. The feature was pretty fucking good.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. Stop waiting around for the perfect candidate. Instead, use Indeed sponsored jobs to find the right people with the right skills fast. It's a simple way to make sure your listing is the first candidates see. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs have 4 times more applicants than non-sponsored jobs. So go build your dream team today with Indeed. Get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
This episode is brought to you by Redfin. You're listening to a podcast, which means you're probably multitasking. Maybe even scrolling home listings on Redfin, saving homes without expecting to get them. But Redfin isn't just built for endless browsing. It's built to help you find and own a home. With agents who close twice as many deals, when you find the one, you've got a real shot at getting it. Get started at redfin.com. Own the dream.
Disney Plus wants to know, are you ready? For Marvel Studios' Thunderbolts, The New Avengers, now streaming on Disney Plus.
Let's do this.
One of the best Marvel movies of all time is now streaming on Disney Plus.
Hey, you weren't listening to me.
I said Thunderbolts, The New Avengers is now streaming on Disney Plus.
Meet the New Avengers.
That's cool name.
Marvel Studios' Thunderbolts, The New Avengers, rated PG-13, now streaming on, you guessed it, Disney Plus.
Now, Yeat's verse comes on here, and I really enjoyed Yeat's verse. I thought I wasn't really going to mess with it, but nah. The way Yeat can just rap, it kind of reminds me of Ken Carson. The way that Ken Carson just has that type of voice that just easily gets stuck in your head. Vocals easily get stuck in your head. Little phrases could just easily get stuck in your head. I think, Yeat has that kind of Ken Carson and Playboy Cardi type effect on here. And I think Yeat really brings that to the table. I like the mini flow switches that Yeat does on this song. I overall really do enjoy the rapping. Yes, would I prefer, his crazy-ass fucking flow switches or his vocal switch-ups? Yeah, of course, all the time. But I think the way Yeat came on this verse, really fucking good. And overall, I have nothing really negative to say about it. I really overall enjoyed it. Loved the flow. Loved all the sounds that Yeat was bringing on here. So overall, I really enjoyed this verse. I love the flow. Yeat did his thing on here. Overall, when we talk about Yeat and EsDeeKid made it on our own, I really enjoy that beat, that synthy, those background vocals, those ad-libs, that echo effect. I love all the different elements that are definitely there. This beat's fucking fantastic, the hard trappy elements. And then you got EsDeeKid on here delivering a really nice hard rap verse. And then you got Yeat with a really nice hook and a really nice verse to really end off this track. So overall, I'm easily going to give this song an easy 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10, guys. What y'all think about it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't know. Let me know. If you're on YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, wherever you get your podcast at, make sure you follow, turn on notifications, guys. We're dropping new content every single day. And thank you so much for listening to this podcast. It means a lot to me. And thank y'all so much for listening to this podcast episode. We're doing so good. I check the numbers every fucking day. We got more content coming out too. We got some really good stuff coming up. We got more Bruno Mars. We got more Blackpink coverage coming very soon. And I have a whole lot of album reviews to really get done. So I'll definitely be working on that. Thank y'all so much for listening. Y'all have a good one. Yeah, guys. Bye.